Hi, Sarah Banis here, Spectrum Weavers. I'm going to show you today in Cricut Design Space how to distress anything you want. You can distress any font you own, any vector, any design, any image in a pattern that is easy to weed. This is your overlay. This is how you're going to do it with this overlay over here. This overlay was built specifically for vinyl cutters, so it's in a pattern again that is easy to weed. That's what it's meant for. I'll link this overlay in the description. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do the love paw image first. I'm going to duplicate that so you can see it before and after. So I'm going to duplicate that, and I will bring that right over here for now. Actually, let me just put this right over here. I take that back. I'll put it right here for now. I'm also going to duplicate my overlay so that I have those for the other images. So I'll duplicate that a few times. And I will select all of these. And I'm going to move these down here to the corner so I have them when I need them. You can see right here it says join me on Facebook. In the video description, I will also link a couple of groups a couple of Cricut groups, very good Cricut groups that I mod, as well as a Cricut group actually it's for all cutters another group that I have that I load a lot of my designs that I make onto for people to use for free. So be sure to join all of those groups and join me on Facebook, any or all. And let me go ahead and I will move this over here and I will take my design. You can see that the design right now is in front of the overlay. You want it to the back of the overlay. So with the design selected, go to arrange in the top and the right, or excuse me, in the top, send to back. So now it's behind the overlay. So now what I want to do is I want to move the overlay around so that I'm removing the parts of the design that I want to remove. You can increase or decrease the size to change the size of the pieces that are coming out. So I like that size. You want to be careful. You see right here on the tip of the E, tip of the middle part of the E, you want to be careful that you're not taking a chunk out of the end of a letter. You want, especially with smaller letters, not so much with this, but with smaller letters, and make sure that your text is still legible. So I like that right there. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to click off of it so that nothing is selected. And then I'm going to draw a square so that I select touching both of those two, the overlay and the design, so that both are selected. And then in the bottom right, I'm going to click slice. This is super easy, and it increases the whole value of the design. You can take really basic text work, really basic designs, and turn them into something really special. It's kind of neat. So select your overlay and delete, and select the black part and delete. Select the part you sliced out and delete. And you can already see what a difference that makes in the design. It just adds a whole another level to it. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you something. I'm going to select both of these so that I can flatten it, and that'll take away the cut lines. And now you'll really see. So now you can really see what it looks like. And it's just it better. I mean, it adds a whole layer to the design. So I'm going to go ahead and I will make this smaller to give me some more room. And I'll put this right down here. And then let's go ahead and do this one next, okay? And I'll grab an overlay. Oops. Grab an overlay and move this up here. And again, you want to make sure that you're not taking off the tips of any letters. I don't want to take out a large chunk of like the end of the whiskers. Just, just move it around until you have it where you want it, and you feel like you're taking off parts that you want removed. I wouldn't want to take out, like, the whole down part of the L. And it's a little bit of work to find the sweet spot, but I mean, once you have it, the result is amazing. So for this one, I'm actually going to play around with the size of this a little because I want to make sure that text being a larger portion that I'm not taking out big chunk of the text. Okay, so I'm happy with that. So now I'm going to click off of it. And then I'm going to select both. And again, slice, easy peasy. Takes a moment. Okay, and then I'm going to delete, delete, delete. And there you go. It's just, I mean, that on a nice yellow t-shirt would be super cute. So, and super easy. I mean, that's a cat vector and a one-word text design. So, and that would sell at a show, without a doubt. So let's go ahead and do this. Again, super simple. But I just want to show you how even with a really basic design like this, distressing it it increases the value of the entire design. It just makes it better. Okay, happy with that. Click off of it. Select both. Slice. Select your overlay and delete. Okay, select that and delete. And select that and delete. And that looks really good. Again, you put that on a heathered gray shirt and, maybe even put some crossed arrows underneath it, and people love it. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Take that, put that right there. Let's do this one next. This is another favorite of mine. Let me take this up here. I need to duplicate that a couple of times so that I have them for a minute from now. So let me go ahead and do that now. 1, 2. 2 more is all I need. Yeah, 2 more is all I need. So we take these two and move those down here in the corner. Okay, and I think that if I take this, oops, make sure I'm not going up too high. Let me take this and move this. Now this one, you got to be a little more careful when the letters are real small like that because you don't want to take, again, you don't want to take a large chunk out of the letters. And you still want it to be legible. So let's take this right here. Bear with me for a moment. When it's done, it's going to be super awesome. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Oh, I take that back. Don't want to take out that middle part of the A. I'm happy with that. Okay, so now I'm going to click off of it. And now I'm going to select both, slice, wait for Design Space. And I'm going to select my overlay and delete. Select that and delete. Select my sliced out part and delete. Ta-da! Love it. Okay. And now I'm going to do this one next. Oops, it's okay. So I'll move this over here. I'm actually going to do this as 2 separate pieces. The 2-part ones can be tricky. because of course you can only select the um, one piece in Design Space. So, but I like it to be together so that it's slicing out the same pattern. It makes it look better than if you try to do it separately. So it's a little bit more work, but it's worth it. So that like that, okay? And now I'm going to select just my overlay and the state, okay? And then I'm going to press slice. And now what I'm going to do is now I'm going to get rid of, so see how, because I can't click on there to get rid of it, I'm going to click over here on my layers panel. That's the part that was removed. So I'll delete that. And then the other part, I'll delete that. Okay, so now those are gone. And now I should be able to select just my text and the overlay. Let's see if it works. Nope, I did not. Okay, so let's move that to the back. Arrange, move backward, send it back. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way. And now I'm going to see if I can get it to work. There we go. So now with those two selected, I'm going to slice. And delete. And if you actually stay till the end of the video, I'll flatten all of them and you can see what they'll actually look like. It's kind of neat. So in my soul, there we go. And now we'll take this last overlay. Okay, and this is another one that really, when you see the difference between the before and after, it's a really good before and after. So I will duplicate that. This anchor, distressed with a little bit of text, it's a showstopper. So let us take this and move that right there. I think that's perfect. Click off of it. Select both and slice. And then you'll see in a minute when I flatten all of these what they all look like. It's pretty neat. So select that, delete. Select that, delete, delete. Love it. Okay, so now I'm going to put these side by side. Okay. And there we go. Select both so I can flatten. And you can see the difference. What an amazing difference that is. This is just kind of, this one over here is, I mean, it's a nice anchor, don't get me wrong, but it's not amazing. And then you take this one and that is amazing. So let's go ahead and put them all together and then I will show you what they all look like flattened. Once they're flattened, that's when you can really see the value of the designs. Just want to make sure they're all separate. Ooh. That's okay. I'll just dun, dun, dun. That's absolutely fine. Almost there. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to select all and flatten. There you go. And that is how you distress images, fonts, vectors, designs, anything you want in Cricut Design Space. You can now cut and easily weed and press any one of these. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to ask them. Other than that, again, I will link the overlay that I use in the description, the video description. I will also link the Facebook groups. Join us on Facebook. That's it. Have a good day.